Hello. Today we're still in the Rhone area, but in the south, and we're having a Chateauneuf du Pape, and really a name that has been synonymous with Chateauneuf du Pape for the longest time. Domaine du Vieux Te, 2004, which was a great year for this domain. Chateauneuf du Pape, as you know, is at the south of the Rhone. Vieux Te goes back over 130 years, 19th century, 5 generations, same family. They planted this plateau that used to be all rock, and it's called La Crau, which is all the big pebbles in Old French, and it used to be unplantable basically, and they turned it into one of the best areas in Chateauneuf. It's very typical, it's very rocky, very little soil, very old vines, and the name even comes from it used to be one of the old first telegraph towers over there on that rocky plateau because of the height and because of the reach in the southern part of France. Anyway, these guys make incredible wine. They have their own, it tends to be a little bit more powerful than some other wines. It's a typical mix, so it's got the Grenache 60-65%. It's got 15% Syrah, 15% Mourvèdre, and the rest is Cinsault and some of the other allowed varietals in Chateauneuf. It's pretty natural, so no fining, no filtering, aging for a couple of years in big barrels, and then it's a wine that tends to really age for a long time. So let's see what we have here. First, if you look at the color, it's very dark. It's not like some of the other Chateauneuf that get to be very light when they age. This one, if anything, maybe getting darker. It's very dark, very purple. Not quite the Syrah purple, but really darker than some of the others. And on the nose, you get right away a lot of alcohol. I mean, this wine has a lot of alcohol. It's 14.5%, but it almost feels like more, although it's not something that's a turn-off. And a lot of red fruit, more in a cooked fruit kind of thing, kind of marinated into alcohol. A little bit of this herbs, from the south of France, you get that too. And a little bit of fat, not too much, a little bit of fat. It's still overall very vibrant, and which is really what's very interesting. You get a little bit of that anise, at the end, very, very, very little, but it's there and it's mixed into the alcohol. So almost like a saltimbocca or sambuca or something like that, in a funny kind of way. Not quite, of course, but let's see what we have here. It's quite an amazing mix of fruit and alcohol without having that heat that would turn you off on the alcohol. The finish is nice, it's long, and you feel it, and it's pretty equal. I don't think anything kind of gives up before the other in terms of flavors. They stay together, the tannins, the alcohol, the fruit, all the way into the finish. And the mouthful is soft for something that has alcohol in it. It's not sharp or, tingly from that, in a way. Very nice. Anyway, this is a family that has continued in the wine business. As I said, they've expanded. They have a Gigondas now that we hope to, under a different name, Les Paillères, that we hope to taste together one day. And 20 years ago, they started a winery with some Lebanese partners in Lebanon, in the Bekaa Valley, called Masaya, which is, very good. Again, it's a mid-market kind of thing, but it's very good and very well known. In any case, cheers, and we'll talk again soon.